Oh snap! And welcome back to Evan is a Jerk Part 20-something.
Hey, I can get here! Oh my gosh!
Oh, okay, so Invisible Walls, much. So we have a special guest with us today. You want to say hello?
Hello.
So we brought in our good, wonderful, lovely friend Sasha with us today.
Nice to meet everyone who
She-
watches this.
Oh,
She
hello,
just said
online
she
people.
would absolutely love to be in a Let's Play. And I was like, well, I'm recording right now. So she was like, okay. And
Yeah.
so now she's here. So she is viewing the raw art of the Let's Play.
The very raw art of the Let's Play.
What do you think? Is watching it in person anything like you thought it would be?
Yes, because I like watching Crystal because it's one of my favorites. So
It's
there
actually
you
called.
go.
It's actually pronounced Searstall. So get that right.
Well, maybe. I think it's open to interpretation.
Here's what I think.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm confused no more. I lost my train of thought. I saw confused no more, and it was gone out the window.
You can do it, Snap. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Evan's Redemption, Part 1. Continue on.
You've already had your redemption episode.
Really?
Yeah, remember when you caught Heracross? The episode was called Evan's Redemption.
Oh, that was great. It was wonderful.
I guess.
I love
I
him.
cheered you
Wow,
on,
I
and
have
then
not seen
20
that.
episodes later, you came back and were mean to me. So
Hey, it's my nature. Deals with it. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go in the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Are you liking Hypno?
I really like Hypno.
I really love Hypno a lot. If he wasn't such a creeper in his Pokédex lore, I would probably be
I know.
more loving of him. But
I agree.
I had a bad dream about him once.
Really?
Would you like to tell us the details?
Isn't that ironic that you had a bad dream
Oh,
about
yeah.
Hypno?
About one of my favorites, yeah, sadly. It was like a dream that was
Oh.
like set in the Mystery Dungeon like Game Boy universe,
Oh, wow.
and
Gosh.
he led a bunch of baby Pokemon into the forest, and
my
then
God.
he tried to attack them, and then I had to save them. I don't even remember how I saved them, or if I was a human or whatever, but and it was from like a game view, so it actually doesn't really make any sense.
Were
as
you
a
like
dream.
digital characters? Like pixel characters? You
I
don't know.
don't remember.
Yeah.
I just remember I had that dream and I was like, oh, I can't like Hypno as much as I did, even though I loved spamming
I love him.
Metronome.
Oh, I totally forgot that he's
Elite
bug.
That's just
Wow.
Metronome is way too iffy for me.
Four. Nope.
No.
I love it too much.
I totally forgot
Got
that.
it.
Says the person who has self-destruct coughing. I would never use self-destruct. It freaks me out too much. Though one time I did use Metronome and I did self-destruct and I was
Ooh.
very upset.
Yeah.
I would have been upset.
This go back.
I mean, self-destruct has its place in the game. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that it has usefulness.
Is there a difference between self-destruct and explosion?
Explosion is stronger.
Explosion's stronger.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my.
poor coughing. Maybe he'll grow up and be stronger someday.
Maybe.
Like, now would be a good time to use self-destruct. If I wasn't trying to get experience, I would use it now.
Which is like what you're always trying to do in Pokemon, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's for Elite Four.
Well, even then.
I mean, even then you're like, I want to level them up so I can get stronger when I'm fighting the next people.
Tri-Attack is an interesting concept.
Magnum-
Especially
oh,
since
look.
it's normal type.
Our rival.
I thought I might use a Porygon one time, but then I was like, I don't even know though. It's such a foreign Pokemon to me.
Mhm.
All of the ones higher up in the Pokedex, I've never even messed around with, like Lapras. Like,
Really?
that's cool that you're using it, but I was never interested in it because I was like, I get all my Pokemon early on.
Oh, really? Do you have you ever played Crystal before?
Yes, I have. I didn't finish it because I
Aw.
hardly ever finish my Pokemon games, but I was just like, I love the sprites. This is the best game ever. And I just really liked the attention to detail with the sprite design. And
Yeah.
it really frustrates me with Black and White. How, I mean, yeah, they're constantly moving, but they don't do things that are nearly half as interesting, especially like with the Pokemon earlier in the National Dex. They're just kind of boring to look at. They're like, I jumped. Whoa. That's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, some of them
I
are really
jumped again.
boring.
Whoa. And you're like, could you not be more creative like with these? I mean, they all blink or do something really weird. Like that Grimer, that mouth opened
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's like-
melded together.
Yeah, I like that too. For alligator!
My
Oh my.
fave.
Your favorite?
Actually, I don't know. I really like Johto, other than Cyndaquil.
I'm kind of afraid he's right. You know what? I'll use Lapras.
So, what are some of your favorite things about Pokemon?
That is a really, really hard
Open-ended question.
to answer. Well, for one thing, it's just something that has continued to stick around from my childhood, though I am an incredibly childish and nostalgic person anyway. At least it's cool to like this nowadays. I am able to go to college and make friends like you guys who are like, we love Pokemon still and play it still, and it's just a really fun way to connect with people.
It is okay.
Obviously, we think it's okay.
It's just something that's a easily shared experience because it was such a phenomenon when it came out when I was like 5 or 6 that everybody who I was peers with was able to experience it. And even like when I played the Pokemon trading card game competitively, like we went to
play competitively?
Wow.
Oh, I did. I don't get to now because I don't live anywhere. And the person who
I don't live anywhere.
well, I live in college. I
live in the college.
I don't get to go places like I used to. Like my dad won't take me anywhere. But
that's fair.
I mean, I did play for a couple of years, and that was a lot of fun. Meeting a bunch of different people, and it's amazing how many adults play.
Really?
I would imagine.
I went to the national tournament twice, and
oh my goodness,
you were good.
We have
a
I wasn't
professional.
good. I just have a dad who was willing to take my brother, who is good. He won a regional tournament recently.
Wow.
Recently? So he still plays?
So he still plays, and my dad still plays. But
your dad plays?
Yeah, my dad's cool.
My dad's like, Evan, you waste your life playing these games, and I'm like, quiet, Dad. No, I don't.
My dad wastes quote unquote his life playing games too, so it's all okay.
It's definitely not a waste.
Yeah.
Not only
like
do I
he
not
plays
only
MMOs with my brother and stuff, so
okay, understandable. Not only do I spend copious amounts of my time playing video games, I record them and upload them to YouTube. So I mean, I completely understand. That's a lot of experience for that wheezing.
Go Magnetime.
Go Magnetime.
What is this last Pokemon? Another coughing?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh, you killed the... Oh, wait, I thought you killed the Sneasel. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he tricked you. It was a feint attack. He got you, Sasha.
I didn't even mean to use bite.
Do we ever? Josh, I feel like we just pressing A.
I only just noticed you named your Feraligatr Chomp. It reminds me of my Feraligatr I named Big Jaw, because that's the type of Pokemon it is. It's the Big Jaw Pokemon.
It is the Big Jaw Pokemon.
I loved it.
I loved it.
And its derpily spelled name
Feraligatr.
Yeah.
It's because it's an 11-letter name, and it's only got 10 space. Like, why? How,
why couldn't they add more characters?
Either that, or come up with a different name.
I mean, I guess in Japanese, if you have like an 11-character name, that would be an obscenely long name.
Yeah.
It would be like, oh, okay, you wrote like a sentence with that person's name or that Pokemon's name.
The Pokemon of the Feraligatr.
Like, I always wish they would like change the length of like the player character's name, because you only have like 7 characters.
Yeah, which is weird that you get 7, which not only is 7 a weird number,
it's a lucky
but
number.
you get 10 to name your Pokemon.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Maybe they add symbols to the names in other countries, like... Wait, are there even any special symbols? Like, I know in certain games you can add, like, musical notes, stars,
not in
and
Gen
like
2. Maybe in later generations you gain access to those kinds of things.
Yeah, but not in this one. This one, they have, like, the basic symbols of dashes and dots. And
those little sprites always look like they're holding a mug.
I always thought... So, there were no...
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I'm drinking coffee, but they have a Game Boy, and you're like, oh, okay.
I always thought they looked like they had a laptop. Is that what they have?
No, they got a Game Boy.
See, I always thought they had a laptop. You never know.
And they're like, look at me, I'm trading with my friend through the link cable. Hint, hint, go get one.
Go get
And you're like, thanks for advertising.
Product placement.
This game.
Pokemon shamelessly advertises all the time.
The fact that they're playing Pokemon in the they're playing the Pokemon game in the Pokemon game. Like, do they play the Pokemon game in the Pokemon game in the Pokemon game?
That's so confusing, though. I mean,
Pokemonception.
Pokemon.
there are a bunch of conundrums about the Pokemon universe, though.
I mean, of course.
There's just too many, and they're so unrevealing about things. They're like keep it ambiguous and for the player, but some people are just like, tell me your
well,
secrets.
I'm hoping that, like, with the more story-intensive things that they're doing, like, with Black and White, they did a more intensive storyline with better characters and stuff, that they'll continue to develop good characters and flesh out the universe more.
I hope so.
Because I've come up with a theory of the universe with my boyfriend before, and I want to see it confirmed, because I think
what is your theory?
It's really long. I couldn't tell you all. Like, we mapped it out and stuff. It's really confusing, but... It's like,
but it makes sense?
Yes, I think so. Like, Pokemon were sentient at one point. Like, they were very human-like. They had societies and towns and things like that.
Wow.
And
This
then
is a very intense theory.
Humans teared their society down, and the Pokeballs are what make them stupid. So, I mean...
Interesting. That's similar to a theory I shared a few episodes ago about legendary Pokemon, and, like, when you catch... like Kyogre or something that can like flood the entire Earth in a Pokeball, there's no way it can be as effective or as powerful. So like I have this theory that when you catch a legendary Pokemon and you use it in a battle or something, it's just not as powerful.
It's not.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically dumbing the Pokemon down from its full potential.
I can see that.
I mean, and that's why they go Magneton, Pika Pika. I mean, they can't talk. I mean, even though they seem to have some kind of feelings and thoughts on par with humanity, or else the humans wouldn't be able to connect with them so much and love them so much. It's not like everybody in our universe is fanatical about animals. They don't go, wow, dogs, they're the best. I mean, it seems like most people in this universe connect with Pokemon. Like, they go, Pokemon are really great. We have schools about them and stuff, and everybody loves them, and everybody uses them. And then there's some bad guys who don't understand them, but
this
that's
Pokemon
okay.
is my
it looks so cool.
It looks so stupid.
It looks great.
It's stupid.
It even looks like a long-necked dinosaur here more than the other games.
Do I go for Hypnosis, or I'm just immediately going for Fly? It's going to set up Reflect.
It's a smart Pokemon.
It doesn't even matter.
Probably Body Slam.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe it's not that smart.
It's also kind of interesting that in whose video? I think Jay Witz's video. Like, in the recent one where they went to the Canalave Library and they read about how Pokemon and people used to get married. I mean, that obviously implies that they were sentient at some point.
I never read that.
Like, obviously it's not saying, oh, well, bestiality was pretty popular back in the day. I mean, they had to have some kind of, like, propensity for sentient thought. Just like, I mean... like the aliens we come up with. Like, I always thought it was really weird in that Ben 10 episode where the grandpa goes and he hooks up with this alien chick, and I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
I missed it.
I've seen that.
Wait, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
What I'm talking about. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Because I thought it was a pretty
and
important episode.
That's why Gwen has the powers, because of her 1/4 alien blood. Like, what?
Yeah.
And you're like,
and it's like an energy beam. It's like you did it with energy.
Well, I'm not even going to get into Ben 10. It's a little ridiculous.
That's a whole nother series.
It's a whole separate thing.
Switch Label 3.
As long as I don't have paralysis, I've beaten the Meganium.
To this day, I have never known the order of the switches, so I just kind of pressed them all.
Okay.
A random person.
Look at all that experience for Grandpappy.
Congratulations.
I love the burglars.
I know.
Alright, what do you have left? A Haunter? I can take on Haunter.
I like the weird innuendo that I think is in this game. Like, there's the ball jugglers. Like, they go, oh, you made me drop my balls, and you're like, oh, that's dumb. It's like,
that you don't catch when you're little.
Pokemon team, why did you translate it like that? How many old people do you think are playing this game right now? Not that many. At least at the time of its release.
The rival battle is going surprisingly smooth.
Yeah, this time it's going a lot better for you.
Have you struggled with him before?
Oh yes.
Dear.
Yes, rode the struggle bus with a Bayleaf and a Chomp.
Alright, we are going to attempt...
Wow.
Yeah, so I lost to my rival twice earlier in the Let's Play, twice in a row.
Oh,
but I was only using... I had a Crocodile at the time.
And that's all he had, really.
No, literally, that's the only Pokemon that was on my team. So it's understandable. I lost to Bayleaf twice.
No, when I started a Blue Coffee recently, I went over to the place where you, like, catch Nidorans and things like that, and I forgot your rival showed up. And he was like, hey, battle me! And I was like, no, I didn't train at all. Don't fight me, and he just beat me up, and I was so mad, because I don't like losing to the rival.
Of course not.
I just forgot he was there. I was like, oh, you?
Yeah, that's the worst, losing to your rival.
And that's why I caught a Kadabra and I annihilated him the next time I saw him. I was like, I've got him now.
I can't figure this out. This is ridiculous. La, la, la.
I really like Weavile more than Sneasel. I don't know why.
I like Weavile too. I think it looks really cool.
Weavile is a really good design choice.
Like, I like the little crown on its head. I think it's cuter than Sneasel, although the one ear thing is kind of nice.
Kind of grows on you.
I think I like them both. I think they're both quality Pokemon.
And I think, isn't Sneasel supposed to do okay on its own?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've read that it does competitively okay. Like, unlike Pikachu. I was like, oh,
I mean, Pikachu with a white ball.
Yeah, but they're like, but it's so frail that anything will kill it. And you're like, oh, yeah, I guess.
Gosh, this is hard. I don't know these switches.
They're like, you would really have to structure your team around the Pikachu to be able to use it. I'm like, I could do that, maybe. No.
So I don't even try with competitive battling. It's really hard.
I'm sure, I'm over my head when I look at Smookin' and stuff. Like, I go, yeah, maybe I got this, but then I'm like, oh wait, but I don't even know anything about planning teams or stuff.
It's easy when you look at it one Pokemon at a time. It's really straightforward.
But then you're like, well, I like these Pokemon, but do they even go together? Like,
it's really
there was
ridiculous.
some application that I linked to that like had type. They showed type weaknesses that your team had.
Yeah.
So I used that with a team that I was thinking about having, and I was just like, oh, 3 of my Pokemon or have the same weakness, and 4 have the same weakness.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I like them all.
Right.
I just
and it's just like, I don't know. You have to.
We talked about this.
About it.
Well, is it Karen? Is it Karen of the Johto Elite Four where she does the whole monologue where she starts out with weak Pokemon, strong Pokemon? Yeah. It doesn't matter. You can use the Pokemon you like, and that's what's important.
Yeah, and so that's what we've talked about on this Let's Play.
You are wise, very wise, Karen.
Does it matter what order you press the switches in?
I mean, if it didn't, I think you would have made it through by now.
Nobody listened to Karen. I always got bullied when I was a kid because they were like, you should use strong Pokemon and evolve your Pokemon and stuff like that. But the anime says the exact same, the exact opposite. It's like, you can keep your Pokemon not evolved. You can have a Bulbasaur all the way up to the Elite Four and no one will care.
No one cares.
And then I took down the Elite Four with in Diamond and Pearl with 2 Pikachus. And
Really?
They were super overleveled. And I had an Empoleon that I would use to switch in, but I didn't attack with them to heal them up and then send them back out.
That's cool.
So maybe it was cheap.
See, that's what we're saying. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You be who you want to be.
He's going to Hyper Fang me, and it's going to be a critical hit, and it's going to kill me.
That's a butt.
Oh, he didn't crit me.
Switch.
Nor did he use Hyper Fang. This is very impressive.
The AI is silly.
Yeah.
Sometimes the AI has definitely improved over the years too. When I was playing through the World Tournament in Black and White 2,
I never done that yet.
Did you have fun with that?
I haven't beaten it. My team that I had was really bad, and I knew it was all the way through the game. I was just like, these are just ones that I caught that I think are cool.
Yeah, I tried the same thing, and I was like, I got my butt bit.
Yeah, I beat a couple of the rounds, but there's just, I don't even remember. I haven't looked at it in a couple months.
I can't figure this out. I can't. I don't know what's going on. I don't know the switches. Oh my god! Oh, I'm so close. I don't know anything.
Fork over your goodies.
Give me the goods, kid. Give me the goods, you little girl.
That's exactly how I think he would laugh. Duncan the burglar.
He's a very short little burglar.
He is.
Well, they can fit into small spaces. They can, like, climb through your doggy doors at home and steal all of your stuff. That would be terrifying to see a little man coming through your doggy
Oh my god,
doors.
I would die. I would
like sends shivers down your spine just thinking about
Somebody
it.
told me a story in one of my classes the other day that just really confused me why she didn't do anything. So one night she was sleeping and she heard a noise and she woke up and she was sitting in the dark and she thought a roommate was coming in and it was this dude who walked in and she was like,
oh my gosh.
She didn't say anything. He walked over to the dresser and looked in the mirror, and then he walked over to her, over her bed, and just stood there staring at her. And then after a few seconds, she was like, "What are you doing? Why are you in my room?" And he woke up. He was sleepwalking.
Oh my god.
And he was like, "Huh? Where am I?" And
that's what he says, though. That's what he says. Where am I?
And she's like, "Get out of my room! You're not supposed to be here."
That's absolutely the fact that he looked in the mirror is terrifying. I think that's the scariest part of the whole thing.
That just reminds you, always lock your doors.
Admittedly, I've sleptwalked before, but I don't think I've ever done anything so weird. Like,
that's really
I've always
creepy.
gone from my bedroom to the couch in my living room and gone back to sleep, which is the most illogical sleepwalking I've ever heard of. It's like, I don't like my bed, I'm going to the couch, which is way more uncomfortable.
I can't stay in this bed.
But I'm like, where am I in the morning? My parents are like, oh, you must have
So I
walked
know
over here.
that this is my time to have the bad luck in this game.
Well,
I feel like Snap's gonna get first
to,
try.
We're gonna have to end it here. Unfortunately, we're at time.
Oh, I'm so close.
I apologize, but we have to stop it here. So, big thank you to Sasha for joining us in
Thank
for
you for
Sasha.
letting me talk.
Oh yeah, and
We love hearing
sharing
you.
quality commentary.
It was
you have
quality.
wonderful stories.
Aw,
You'll have to
thank
join
you.
us again and tell us about your competitive card battle.
Yeah, that's so
I will.
interesting.
I can tell you how I won a match without playing a single card.
Oh,
What?
we'll save
We'll
that.
save that, yeah.
We'll save that.
Bye.
But bye.
Bye.